What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement for another review of another round 2 game in the AFL 2023 taking place between the Richmond Tigers and the Adelaide Crows right here from the Oval. This is another game right here where both teams walking in. Richmond, part of the opening round 1 draw against the Carlton Blues, 58-58. That's the first draw ever since 41, well, not ever, but in 41 years. Feels like forever, right? 41 years it's been since they had an opening draw, which was 1982. Interestingly enough, Carlton was involved in that one also against the Fitzroy Lions. So Richmond comes in with an 0-1 record, 1 draw. The Crows come in dropping their first one as well to the Giants, so they're 0-1 as well. So both teams are looking to get their first win of the season coming out in round 2. You got all these rounds, just like the NFL, every week counts. You don't have the grace of having another game tomorrow or in 2 days like basketball, baseball, and hockey do over here. I'm Johnny Basement. Please subscribe to this channel. Bell notice and like button. Drop some comments down below where you'll find the link to this video right in the comments down below as well, so you can watch it without me yammering away. So guys, this was a huge game. Another game with a lot of excitement in it. Not so much right off the bat. This again, kind of like the Geelong Cats and the Brisbane Lions Melbourne Demon game. All right? Those games saw games that were getting to be blowouts that all of a sudden, hey, the game came real close and got real scary toward the end. This is one of those games. The Magpies and the Power outage wasn't just at the Cabot, it was at the Collingwood game. That's the first blowout I have seen live. I watched game replays coming into the season. That's the first blowout I actually saw continue to be a blowout for the rest of the game. This game here, not so much. We had a lot of interesting things happen in this game. At the end of the first quarter, it was already 25-9 Richmond. Already 25-9. And then it was 44-15 in the second half. So at halftime, it was 69-24 already. 69-24 at the half. This is going to be a blowout. This isn't going to be any problems at all. Richmond's got this game in hand, right? Wrong. Wrong at least for a moment. Wrong at least for a moment. Adelaide came out of that halftime and they were upset. They were angry. They said, listen, whoa, slow this train down. Slow this train down. We're going to come out and show Richmond we ain't laying down like that. They came out and took over the third quarter 38-7. 38-7, uh-oh. As a matter of fact, they came within 1 point in the last 13 minutes of the game. They came within 1 point of Richmond. That's scary. They had a 40-plus point lead at the half. Within 1 point. 1 point. And Richard said, all right, that's enough. Enough's enough. Enough is enough. Now we're going to take off. Opened up that fourth quarter and won 32-14 there. Richmond went on to win the game. A decisive 108-76. So they did end up winning by over 30 points. But Adelaide came within 1 point. This sport is showing me right here that no lead is safe. No lead is safe. Any team at any moment can come back. It is crazy. The Tigers hit the last 5 goals in a row in that fourth quarter to just be like, hey, go away, Crows. Go away. Just go away. Let's get into these highlights right now, guys. Again, thank you for supporting this channel. You Aussies are amazing. You guys help me out so much in the comments. You let me know when I'm wrong. You let me know when my pronunciation is off, and you guys know I work on it. Remember, the word of the week, I had 2 words of the week. 1 was a word and 2 were people. The first was premiership. It's premiership. I learned that, premiership. And the Diacos are not Diacos. They are the Dacos. I learned that was my other learning of the week. Let's get into this video, guys. Thank you.
To half forward. Bolter went down with that word. Foggy's going to...
Boom! That's an easy goal right through.
Off that wing. Out wide for Foster. Forward line.
Who's that matchup? Hello, dude. Martin.
Graham attack. Prepared to go back. Foster to go forward. And great. Played just over the picket before being subbed out. The Leach play on was the course. They'll celebrate his second AFL goal.
Been expecting kid.
So well done.
Hey, guys, this is a question I have for you guys. This is a real question I have for you guys. And this is as I've been learning. See where he kicks the ball? See the box? You guys see the box, of course. Can you not go inside that box unless the ball is already there? Can he not be contested inside of there? I'm talking under regular conditions, regular play. What is the significance really of the box? I've read some things on it. I see I see some conflicting things. Instead of telling you what I've found, I'd rather have you tell me. What can you and can you not do inside that box? And I don't necessarily talking about the play at hand. I'm talking in general. What can you necessarily do inside and outside of that box? When is it relevant? I've read so many different things on it. I need y'all's help on that. Let's continue on.
Goal.
Been expecting kick.
Well done to him. Set up by Short to Lynch, and then the last couple of years deserved his place. Well, goal to his feet as quick as he can and into the leading space. Reading is not.
Drop that.
Game from Jacob Hopper.
I love how they can kick the ball like a pass in the NFL, like a hand pass. I mean, you know what I mean, like a real quarterback pass. The ball is placed in between double coverages and stuff, and they're marking it.
For you. You've got Fogarty and you've got Walker up forward, so Wheeler still full fit in.
Baker all about the bounce, at the mercy of the Sharon, and fell his way.
Beautiful goal, man. That was incredible.
Walker to come. Great little tap across inside to Walker. He tells his teammates where to go. Richmond have put 3 on the ball. This is...
that was a much needed goal there.
And it goes out at 48 for a fourth for the Tigers. And the opening to cap off a terrific start. Ryan, 1, 2, 3. No disposals and 2 goals. They'll need a mark here and now. So won't get Rory Sloan.
So at the end of the side, it's 25-9.
Cast his eye to the 50. Taylor Walker was a couple of veterans there against each other. Hopper on the turn. It's
beautiful. Again, guys, I love how the Sharon can be kicked and caught, thrown like a pass in the NFL. Accurate, in double coverage, into a crowd, and the ball is accurate 9 out of 10 times. I am fascinated by that. I love that they don't have pads, and I love that there's not 5 gazillion flags and TV ads and reviews and all that stuff that you see in the... I love my NFL, don't get me wrong, but this sport here is so fast-paced. It's like hockey. It's like the NHL. I love hockey. The clock just keeps going, man. You just keep playing. Just keeps going. Man goes down. Most of the time, the clock just keeps running. That's how it is in hockey also. So this here, I'm all in.
Side 50, pure from the Lewis Young, but still had 10 contested possessions. And did some
beautiful goal.
He's put it to McIntosh instead. And Hopper playing his part, and Taranto to half forward.
He slipped.
Ricochets back to Bolton. And Richmond deep again, under pressure. Murray didn't really by hand, but under duress, the mistake was made. Graham there to pounce. Baker again. Take your
beautiful mark.
Tom Lynch.
Look, these guys are hitting on all cylinders, man.
It's all going Richmond's way. Bolton, a bounce, along, it's a chance. She's got a little pocket to lead in, which
destruction right now.
Got it.
Clutching the man and not in there.
From outside the boundary to in, and then the ball ends up just going the wrong way. Forward. Short had a long look at a deep kick into the for Hinge, but now he's got work to do with determination. And the handball to Rankin. Pokey kick from Walker. It's okay.
One thing I'm loving that I asked for you guys that have been on my journey with me, one thing that I love that I asked that I just could not even believe that anybody could miss the goal or the behinds. I'm like, man, does that happen? Not realizing I should have been more aware that most of the time the game replays and in the off season, I did about 3 months of work here, as you guys know, that have been following with me from the beginning. And I know who you guys are. They're my real regulars. I notice you guys in the comments all the time. Thank you all for the comments that you guys keep bringing me. I really do appreciate them. But I used to ask, how can anybody miss? That can't be that common. Man, it's common. I see a lot of people missing everything. So that I realize now in the game replays and in the and they're only going to show the highlights, a lot of the goals and the behinds at least, but not the misses. So now I've got that question I asked in one of my uploads. Man, that's been answered 9,000 times. We're only halfway through round 2.
Must. Taylor Walker. That was a beautiful forward kicking style, but
defensively.
Adelaide crowd is quiet.
But Hillcock does pretty well. And Sloan at the top of the square. Instead he went short for Walker. Clap of the hands from Martin. He ignored Dusty. He ignored Lee.
Dusty Martin. How do you ignore Dusty Martin?
To Pickett.
How do you ignore
Graham
him?
in a lot of space. He too is capable of a long an 8th goal.
Boom.
Really
All day.
Back at the footy.
Look at that score. Look at that score, to think that Adelaide came within 1 point. You know what I see a lot of in this sport? A lot of fight from a lot of teams. A lot of fight. I brought up the 3, this being the 3rd. 3 out of the 4 games that I've seen and really zeroed in on. Only the power got blown out and kept getting blown out. But there's a lot of fight, a lot of heart, a lot of spirit in this game. And when you're down 51-10 and come back within 1 point by the 4th quarter, that is not giving up. And that's just not one team. I see that in 3 teams. The Geelong Cats, defending champions, they made a game of it. They made a game of it. Right? I mean, there's teams, even with the injuries, they make games of it. Melbourne Demons in that last 12 minutes. I mean, Brisbane came out and was like this. Yeah, we got this, right? It's over. I mean, yeah, we'll just run around and just, preserve the game, whatever. And what happened? They almost blew it. They won by 11. So I respect the fight and the spirit that a lot of these teams have, because there's no giving up.
Bowling over Young. Stone's ready as to the Tigers.
Oh, hit the post. Oh, that's a point. Oh.
It was a kick with purpose for Rochelle from the... Ryan continues to ruck, beaten that time. Brian Murphy
More than been outstanding.
Sloan comes across.
Beautiful mark. Oh, Adelaide, nothing's going right for them in this first half. Nothing. 0.
Very good umpire.
So,
look at this.
He kicks the half walker. Forward.
Oh, man, they are off on everything. What a...
Graham 40 out. Thumps it, just runs
Richmond's nailing everything, and Adelaide is just, wow, they're desperate. Desperate.
Aerial they go. Their big off-season signing. His 50th game. And he's
finally a goal.
A moment or two, which means that the ruckman didn't quite get back. They were lining up all the way through to Lynch. Gets the tap. Sends Rochelle on his way. The kick goes wide. Tigers defence well set. Kept it in. Murphy. Fogarty. Tried to fall back. This one from long range. That should be. So he kicks the first. Uncertainty for Rochelle. Look back. Ups it long. Walker might be able to draw a free kick. No. Now. Murphy again. Fogarty. Oh,
look at the score now. Getting a little closer. 69-31. Look at Adelaide waking up. Adelaide's waking up. They went into. I would love to be a part of that halftime speech when you're just getting completely annihilated, 69-24 at the half. You got to just be in there like, who has any sense of pride in here? Who has anything down below? Dig deep and come out. Do not get humiliated. Like, you have to have just a natural human pride and ego within yourself to be like, nah, we're getting kicked around. Thrown down, run around, beat until I hit the ground, but now I'm going to tell you it's over. I took that from Five Finger Death Punch. Lift Me Up is the name of that song. A lot of truthful words in that song, man. That's what they did. Throwing around, yeah, guys, they were throwing around the whole first half. Look how they came out in that third quarter. 38-7 in the third quarter, Adelaide.
Yeah, the second half.
Sloan to Dawson.
Look at that score tighten up.
Rankin for a wrong side of the post. Handball to Keys, not perfect, but good enough. Murphy in his kick was smothered. Not far enough.
Good block.
Shelley for another. Oh, yes, before Bradley. Schonberg didn't get the purchase he was after. Instead, it's gone Richmond's way by Taranto. Fumble. Fedler. It bounces through. The kick for goal.
Sense the danger.
24 points down. 24 coming back.
Laird pumped up the ball high again. Fogarty's down there. Rankin waiting if it hits the ground. Hopper sends it towards Revolt.
He targets full.
Still capable of delivering.
Stabbing action.
It seems a sound way to go forward. To Charles back to the inside and the Adelaide Crows. Tex Walker's kick. The umpire shuffles across the third turn.
Coming back. All of a sudden, Richmond can't hit anything.
Too wide there. Thilthorpe's
Richmond
down there
can't
as
hit
well.
anything all of a sudden.
Fogarty up on the 50. Thilthorpe runs, he jumps, and almost. Thilthorpe feeds it out. He misses Laird. Gets a little untight. The Ruckman got all tangled there.
Beautiful kick, man. What awareness right off the bat. Get that right in.
Lays it off.
Look at that, 16 points. Uh-oh.
She's lining up on the wing. Baker off the short. It's high. It's inside 50. Revolt. Shot. Maybe a snap will do the trick. Yes.
Look at his accuracy out of nowhere. 16-point game.
Soligo part of this assault from the crowd. Crows 2 goals, 6 from set shots, and 1 goal, 7 from beyond 30 metres. That's just Smith instead. Rankin still lurking in the pocket.
15 points.
Rankin takes the setup shot, does the discipline thing. From the front. Oh,
what a
hit.
hit.
Curtis with 40 seconds left. Almost got smothered. High ball again. Taranto. And Lynch was up way too early. Murray commanding.
Guys, the heart, the fight, the spirit. You know what's funny? This is all up here. It really is. It's all up here. When you're dominating, like Richmond was dominating this team, and I don't care what sport you're watching. I don't care what it is. This, hockey, football, basketball, baseball, I don't care. You have a monster lead. People can sit there and joke around, oh, we got this game. It's human nature. The real pros and legendary Hall of Famers, what have you. They know. Those are the ones that still drive along. But what are Hall of Fame and legendary players? They're above the professionals. They have a different mentality. But for the norm of any sport, once the other team starts coming back, you get on this, and then everything's not working. All of a sudden, Richmond couldn't kick in that third quarter. Couldn't kick. They're coming back. What do we do? And the team that's coming back is on an all-out, I got nothing to lose, let's keep pressing. And the team, the momentum swing. How do you stop the momentum? Richmond did. Richmond stopped the momentum. They kicked the last 5 goals in this game, but I'm just saying. It gets real nerve-wracking. All of a sudden, you see that third quarter, most of it's spent in Richmond's zone. Because they're playing, we can't let this happen. Playing not to lose. Playing not to lose means you're going to lose more times than not. Keep back to what was working before. Don't get away from it. That's standard for any sport. But it happens. It's all up here. It's a mentality. And a killer fighter mentality will turn that game around and get a grip. Get a grip. Some don't. And the game turns around. You see these monster classic comebacks. Incredible. I'm loving this.
Punches the handball into the middle. Rioli was ready to pull the trigger, but had no one to give it to. It set up now. Scholl had a really good inclusion for them, and he's kicked that well. There, he's got them now. Off to Laird. Searching ball. Pocket Walker. His eyes. The little man on the shoulder. He stares him down. Puts it through.
Look at that. 8 points.
Trying to save the game, Jason. Play the way he did in the first time.
45 halftime lead. 45-point halftime lead.
It's 2 that time.
Another mark.
Well done, Graham, to McIntosh, to Cochin.
How nervous is Richmond right now?
Smith. Brown. Big the Adelaide Crows. Sets it up deep. Now Curvis. The ruckman there as well. The clearances. O'Brien. Soligo. And center the incision into the 50. It's a well-weighted goal for Fogarty. On 1 to cut the margin to 1.
76-75 in a game that was a blowout. Amazing. Wow. This is why I've learned I got to watch these whole games all the way through.
It's so creative, and Mansell on the ground, and already has a good
much needed goal.
Cotson just might. Another kick. Does he take the one on off of the easy one? He went for Ryan. It was a sound decision for a young man. He's got some talent, and he's showing every kick he's there for this contest.
I like the Specky attempt. I love the Specky.
Cotson knew exactly
there was none there, but I love the attempt.
It's a throw. Kalani at bay. What's next? Bolton with that look in his eye delivers the connect. 4 goals.
That was a much-needed goal, and it ended up being a behind.
Pickens, he got enough energy not to have a shot. It's going to be hard from here. Gets rid of the annoying Foster and onto the left. Line ball. Getting ready to head down to the rooms, and that'll be a joyous.
That's it, guys. That's
Find them
pretty
on
much
shore.
it. That's the game. Richmond
Hinge.
held on. They showed their fighting spirit. There it is.
Last time by 30.
Guys, they showed their fighting spirit. And you know what? That's tremendous. But as I was saying before, these guys here play all out. They don't give up. 3 out of the 4 games that looked like they were going to be blowouts weren't, because the teams fought back. They found a way. They found a way to dig deep in that halftime locker room, being like, hey, wait a minute. We ain't taking this, man. We're not going to be humiliated. I got family out there watching me. We're not going to get humiliated like this. So sometimes the leaderboard, the ladder, doesn't always show what the team is. Right now, you'll see the Adelaide Crows, 0-2. Are they truly an 0-2? Does that mean they were blown out in both games? Sometimes the record don't tell the story, but it does tell a story regardless of the sport. When you're at the bottom, why are teams usually like 0-2? Adelaide fought their butts off today. They really showed pride. They showed ego. They showed attitude to come back. But why are they 0-2? A lot of teams that haven't won right away in this or anything else that I watch is because you don't play a full game. You don't play the whole game. Richmond played a whole game. Maybe they dripped off a little bit, but they kept back to what was working in the beginning, and they destroyed them in that fourth quarter, 32-14. They were caught off guard after halftime, 38-7. Right? Adelaide came out, and all credit to them. But where was that the whole game? Most teams that are at the bottom isn't because they're terrible, it's because they don't play the whole game. And I don't care what sport it is. That's how it is. You don't play a whole game. That's why you're at the bottom. The winners, the champions, they're at the top. Why? Because they don't accept losing. They don't accept losing. They get frustrated or whatever else, but they don't accept losing. They don't accept not playing a whole game. That's what separates a professional player from a Hall of Famer or a legend. Hall of Famers and legends don't give up. They don't care where the momentum's going. Professional players, you can get professional players that are just happy to be a professional, but they don't play all the time. They're just happy to be there and collect the check. Plenty of guys like that in any sport. They just are. They just are. So guys, I got to tell you something. Thank you so much for following me along on this journey. This American New York Jet fan journey into footy. I'm learning. Guys, again, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Drop the comments down below, as you guys always do. And the link you'll also find to this video down below in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, for following along with me. We're going to continue on. I'm going to be starting to live stream games. I'm going to start live streaming games real soon, guys. And I hope to see a bunch of you guys in that live stream. Again, I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out.